Jack Flaherty enjoying his time in Detroit. Look at this. My goodness, has he been fun to watch. The strikeouts to walks, insane. Having an awesome year, and he joins us this morning on MLB Central. Jack, good morning to you. Welcome. We have been looking back on the life and the legacy of the late, great Willie Mays all day long on MLB Central. We only saw him from the video clips, right? What are your memories of this Say kid?
I was definitely too young. I don't have really any memories of him, but you just know, if you know the history of baseball, you know Willie Mays, you know that he's just one of the all-time greats, really just set the tone for center fielders, and that's who those guys look up to, and pretty much everybody wanted to be like.
Sure, everyone wanted to be him in the backyard, right? How's the back? I know there was tightness there. You looked great on Saturday, some relief maybe. How are you feeling now?
Feeling good. Just been working nonstop day to day. Our training staff has been unbelievable. Just been able to work with me and trying to help me get some relief, day after day. So I'm feeling good, getting ready for Friday. It's been good getting a little bit extra time off with days off here and there, and then pushing me back. So we're in a good spot.
Hey, Jack, I know you have a killer mentality when you go out on that mound, but what I love about watching you pitch is there's a cerebralness to it. I want you to take me free agency this offseason. You kind of knew, hey, I need kind of a one-year reset. Why Detroit? I read an interesting article that kind of chronicled why you picked there. Can you kind of go into it a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, when you look at this place and you look at it, some of the guys that have come here, you look at what Lorenzen was able to do here last year, and he was able to make some adjustments, be an all-star, and then end up getting traded and doing well. But he came here, did really well. You look at a guy like Scooball and the way that he throws and how good that he's been, and then you look at the commitment that and kind of dedication that they showed me with AJ, first flying out to visit with me, have dinner with me, and just be able to do that. And then we wanted to get on a call and talk with pitching coaches with Fett and Robin, and we did that in about a couple hours. So you could just feel the honesty from all of them of letting me know, hey, you're gonna have to make some adjustments, there's things you're gonna have to do. And so far it's been a really good fit, and things have gone well.
They said that, but you are already an established star in the big leagues. How were you, and why were you open to that? I don't feel like everyone would be.
Well, I think at a certain point you got to look in the mirror and figure out, you say established star, I say that, the last couple of years have been a little bit of a struggle, especially last year.
It's fair.
And being able to recognize that and realize, hey, you got to make some changes if you want to be, as good as, maybe I think I am, or other people may think I am.
2019, I mean, they were
right, exactly.
Great years.
And I've shown I've been able to do it, and so it's just a matter of, hey, you got to make some adjustments. So it's been good. They've welcomed me with open arms.
When you talk about adjustments, was it both mechanical and pitch usage, or was it one or the other?
A little bit of pitch usage. We were not throwing the cutter this year, but definitely a lot of mechanical things. Just in the way that I was moving, and wasn't really moving the same way last year. Fixed the way that I worked out, fixing the way that I was mentally as well on the mound. You go through some struggles, and the confidence can dip a little bit. So, I've had to do a lot of work mentally as well.
100 strikeouts, 11 walks through 13 starts. You go through your baseball reference page. That's a career year in that area. Was that a concerted effort? Did you try and do that? Why is that the case?
I think it's just about filling up the zone. We mentioned before here that even in 19 it wasn't the same, strikeout to walk, and just been making a real concerted effort off of last year to go out and fill up the zone and know that doing the simple things makes everything a lot easier. So if you're able to throw strikes, get strike one, get ahead in the count, get hitters, kind of on their heels, or get them a little bit more aggressive, you get a little bit more chase. So really just started with doing the little things, and I think it's helped me just fill up the zone, and then having confidence and trusting your stuff, which is sometimes the hardest thing to do in this game.
Hey, Jack, you're one of a dying breed that actually goes through a full windup. Has in a game that I see a lot of guys trying to simplify it, has any coach tried to take that away from you, or
Ooh, I like that
has
question.
that ever been thought about?
No, nobody's ever tried to take it away from me. It's something that feels good. Yeah, and when you get in a rhythm like that and you start get rolling, and you can stay in that and in the windup, and you get into that rhythm, and things just kind of start flowing. So it's one of those things that I've kept and probably always will keep.
Yeah, because I feel like, you know, it gets you building momentum. I know it doesn't affect velocity. I watch Strasburg, David Price, so many guys just kind of go with that kind of hybrid out of the stretch. But there's something beautiful to watching you still go over your head.
It feels good, and you know, making the change to go over my head, and I think that was in 19, was just more of a rhythm thing. Sometimes I felt like my hands got stuck, so it felt good.
My earliest memory of you, Jack, was in a postseason game. You were pitching for St. Louis, and the Cardinals scored 10 runs in the top of the first.
Yeah.
I don't know, you remember this. Everyone kind of breathed this sigh of relief. I look over you in the dugout. You are gritting your teeth. You look meaner than mean, and I'm thinking, does he know his team just put up 10 runs? And I was thinking to myself, I think he has to go there. Because I'm thinking, gosh, his team just put up 10. He can just kind of, but that's not how you operate?
No, I can't. And the second I take a deep breath right there, especially in that instance, that's the last time I was here, was when we did that. Yeah, that's the last time I was here. I missed a couple trips. But I can't let myself like get away from that for too long.
You have to play mean.
Yeah, your mind drifts here and there, but for me, I got to find a way to bring myself back and go one pitch at a time. The second I take a deep breath and be like, oh, we're up 10-0 in the first, especially in the first, is really dangerous because there's a lot of game left, and especially the team we were playing, this, you know, different Braves team, but still, you know, one of the like that lineup was really, really good, and they could put up 10 in a heartbeat. So it was a matter of like, what do I need to do to be really good and stay right there.
Hey, Jack, we had Max Fried on. I asked him what he did on an off day. He said sleep late and take his dog for a walk. You strike me like you might do a little bit different.
Absolutely not. Max gets it. Hang out, sleep in. You know, I might take myself to the movies by myself. That's about it. That's the only thing that'll be different.
Best movie of all time?
The one I watch over and over is The Dark Knight, but that's a hard question. Like the best movie
Jack.
of all time.
I'm kidding.
I can't do justice of there's a lot of good answers.
What'd you have for breakfast?
You say Jaws is the best movie of all time? I mean, now we're...
Everyone knows it's a league of their own.
Oh, that's what you're going with. Okay.
Believe it. Don't laugh at me. I like
That's a great movie. You can't knock it. You can't knock it.
Jack Flaherty. Appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good luck.
Good
Continued
choice.
success.